Great Zimbabwe by Sam Elizabeth. The ruins of Great Zimbabwe cover almost 1,800 acres of land. It is said to have begun in the 11th century AD by Bantu-speaking ancestors of Shona, continuing to expand for another 300 years. Though there are 300 other similar complexes in the Zimbabwe region, it is separated from the others because of its vast size. The walls were constructed mainly from granite that was found in the surrounding area. Granite was easily split into slabs and was also portable, making it a suitable building material. These walls were split. These walls were layered, receding slightly. Early constructed areas incorporated the landscape, such as boulders, into the walls, but as construction went on, the building technique was perfect. Its largest structure, known as the Great Enclosure, walls that reach up feet high and they expand over 820 feet. It was the largest. When European travelers encountered Great Zimbabwe in the 18th, they believed that it was made by foreign powers until archaeological evidence unearthed in the 20th century and proved otherwise. Not much is known about the inhabitants of Great Zimbabwe other than they were Bantu-speaking people. The site was said to have housed 10,000 inhabitants at its peak, with 200 to 300 of these being the elites. The elites became wealthy through managing cattle, which was an important diet at Great Zimbabwe. The walls of the site were able to convey power, but they also gave the elites privacy and separated them from commoners in society. The walls also surrounded huts made of thatch and mud, known as daga, and also formed many courtyards. Because the daga over time has eroded, the architecture today looks different than it would have during the peak of their society. The site is also known for its stone birds. 8 birds carved of soapstone have been found at the ruins. Birds are about 16 inches tall, and they were originally placed on top of columns that were over a yard high. They are found at the eastern enclosure of the site, but it is not known how they are arranged ritually. It is thought that they may have been emblems of authority or represented ancestors of the royals. They also use human features along with the form of the bird. Birds have feet with 5 toes instead of claws, and also have feet similar to that of human lips instead of a beak. First of a fabulous stone palace in the heart of southern Africa began coming into the coastal trading ports of Mozambique in the 16th century. In his 1552 Da Asia, the most complete chronicle of Portuguese conquest, José de Barros wrote of a square fortress, masonry within and without, with stones of marvelous size, and there appears to be no mortar joining them. The Barros thought it was Exuma, city of Queen of Sheba. Other Portuguese chroniclers linked it with the region's gold trade and thought it was the biblical Ophir, where the Queen of Sheba procured gold for the Temple of Solomon. German trader German traders told Moch of quite large ruins which could never have been built by blacks. Local Karonga tribesmen led Moch to the site. In the midst of a wooded savanna backed by granite hills was a city of stone. Walls curve and undulate over the landscape. As Barros had correctly heard, the walls nevertheless reached enormous height. 100 acres of these granite enclosures, not one was straight. Moch was looking at the greatest pre-Portuguese ruins of Saharan Africa. To sponsor an investigation of Great Zimbabwe, they hired J. Theodore Bent, whose only claim to expertise lay in an antiquarian interest born of travels through the Mediterranean and Persian Gulf. As he set to work at Great Zimbabwe, he recalled the names of King Solomon and the Queen of Sheba were on everybody's lips, and have become so distasteful to us that we never expect to hear them again without an involuntary shudder. All the artifacts and subsequently uncovered screamed indigenous. Pottery shards and spindle whorls, spearheads, iron, bronze, and copper axes and hoes, and gold working equipment such as crucibles. These subjects were all very similar to household objects used by the local Karanga people. Ben concluded that a prehistoric race had built the ruins, but it was a northern race coming from Arabia, closely akin to the Phoenician and Egyptian. And therefore the great enclosure, the edifice's most impressive structure, which local Karamba called the Umbahulu, the house of the great woman, must have been built by the Queen of Sheba. Moch misidentified the wood used at the great enclosure as cedar wood brought over by nations. African sandalwood, a local hardwood that later visitors also found on the walls of the great enclosure. Inextricably steeped in his native country's racist views, road ro- Rhodes bought into Moch's take without a second thought. Indeed, on Rhodes's first visit to the site, local Karanga chiefs were told that the great master had come to see an ancient temple, which once upon a time belonged